let's go on an adventure and I'll tell you about this car. Oh man, I am absolutely stoked to get out of the city and get a night's worth of camping in. Shopping is done. Get out of here. Good day. Look at that Pacific Ocean. So flat. Oh, the state of it. You're really gonna drive far to find a view like this. This place is just, man. Anyway, onwards. I came across two vehicles that couldn't make it through, and I was wondering where I should film it or not, but I didn't want to put the boys in a precarious spot on social media and on YouTube, so I didn't film that. But I'm gonna quickly set up the camera for this one. Check this out. There is one thing about this Cayenne that's really annoying, and I think the Cayenne people are going to relate to this. Let me show you. So you hop out of the car, film a beautiful view, and it locks itself. That sucks. Every time you have to go, press the little button. Now, that's terrible, Porsche. Come on. Now the 955 and 957 Porsches had a few party pieces that people didn't realize was available on these cars. They all have a dry sump engine, with the exception of the VR6, if I'm not mistaken. Just an absolute powerhouse. It's permanent four-wheel drive, and when you put your foot down, between here and there is now. The 400 horsepower is a ridiculous amount of power for an off-roader. Does it have low range? It does have low range. It also has a center diff lock and a rear diff lock and detachable sway bars. There we go. The young man just stopped for a chat. This is a true indigenous rainforest that I'm driving in solo. It's going to take me 2 hours to get out of here. And I feel very comfortable, and I must say, not worried at all that the car is going to let me down. I know we're going to drive out of here. I'd really like to see some animals, at least a deer. Well, we did camp with some animals last night.
Last bietjie gejaag. Exactly. Gaan dit meneer? Good to see.
Hoi. I'm busy getting set up. We go in there. Let's check.
It's slippery.
services are expensive, as any V8 would be. You're replacing 8 spark plugs. You've got 8 liters of oil. You've got 2 oil filters. And you've got 2 air filters. $500 for an oil service. Full oil service, including all of those components, if you do the work yourself, which is very simple on this car to do. So when you go down the lines of belts, that goes to a mechanic. If you change the starter, wait for it, you take the engine out. That is a drawback, and starters do fail. But I would say in a car's lifetime, you'd probably do a starter once. Holding thumbs, crossing fingers and all of that's still a while away for me, hopefully. But I'll be sure to document that to make it easier for the boys moving forward. Now I should probably address the elephant in the room. Fuel consumption. It's a V8, so it's not great. What it is exactly, I've never gone to the trouble to find out, because I think it would take the fun out of owning this vehicle. Now I can't speak for all Cayennes, because there's a V6, there's a diesel, there's a turbo, and there's a Turbo S. But if you want a big old hunk of V8 in the nose there, that's your compromise right there. Fuel consumption, not your friend. So the lift that I am planning on it is a newly developed lift that just adds capacity to the air suspension and just gives it another inch. And that's really all I'm going to do with. This is a very special car. It's got the advanced off-road pack from Porsche on it, so it's got potentially the last right-hand drive in the world.
Does it?
Yeah.
How'd you get hold of it then?
I got it in Christchurch for $17,000.
Is that all?
That's it. That's it. That's what it cost me. It had 100,000 Ks on it when I got it. 400 horsepower. It's got a traction control system that's just crazy. It'll put 100% of that power on a wheel if it needs it. But you know, it's not the sort of off-roader where you can, you know, skid and slide and put, because if you put your foot down, from here to there is like you're there now. So no fast off-roading with this thing. It's a bit of a crawl. Yeah, I'll start it up for you. It's had a cold start. It's a wild car.
That's amazing. Yeah, you got a custom exhaust on it?
Yeah. And then there's another part to this, which people don't really consider, and that is that getting to the trail should also be a nice experience, shouldn't it? You should be as comfortable as possible, because the majority of your trip is going to be spent on a smooth, tarred surface. And I can't think of another vehicle that you can do this with so comfortably. It is superior in comfort. It's got heated seats, it's got climate control. The leather is plush, there's no plastic on the inside of this car. There's no rattles and things that shake and fall around. Everything is designed well. It is a place of comfort, ultimately. And there's not another truck on the market that can do that for you. Not even today. I mean, yes, there are trucks that can do that. I think the real conclusion here is that it's not about the car, who's got the biggest lift and the fanciest this and that and all of the doodackies. It's the fact that we're a community of overlanders. Handbrake, another annoying thing. Anyway, I digress. It's the fact that we are overlanders, and all that's really important is that we get out there and we camp and we get to do stuff like this with our families and our friends and our loved ones. mates. It's a wonderful community. It doesn't matter what you drive. It's just the fact that you're doing it. It does have niggly things, it does. There are warning lights on the dashboard that says check your cornering lights. And every now and again something silly happens that you can't explain and it just goes away again. But I don't mind that. I really don't. And I'm not just saying that because that's my vehicle up there. I truly love it for what it is, all of those niggly bits. It doesn't fight you the whole time. It just, you get to understand the car and to learn about it, and it's almost got a personality. It puts you in a great mood when you get behind the wheel and you drive it. Whether it's on-road or off-road, it is magnificent. I could never sell that car. It makes me sad to think that I'd ever have to sell this car.
That truck's dead.
Oh, you got that Porsche.
Those young men are well and truly stuck. I have to find a spot where I can turn around, yoink them out.
You're on. You're right. Yep. Stalled. Stalled it.
Stalled.
Hold down. Hold down. Stalled it. Or it stalled. Yeah, he's up.
Nice, mate. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, well, you f***ed around and you found out about right over there, mate.
Alright.
Troy, Stefan, good to meet you. So I thought about, instead of talking about specifications and the real world stuff that is important, and there's lots of that on YouTube that you can find and on the internet, I'll talk about my experiences with the vehicle. It's been an absolute pleasure. The car has done so well. It's never really had a major breakdown. I have sent it quite hard, which obviously means that you're going to have a break here and there, and it's stuff that you need to fix. It's little things and maintenance mostly. So then some final thoughts. Is it the most reliable vehicle on the market in terms of off-roading and overlanding? Nah, probably not. Should you consider buying one? Absolutely.